Now listening to The Joint Committee.
They just, he said the cop was cool. Brought him over to the fucking bathroom, made him fall shit.
But that was one of my jars.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit.
I had a dream that I wanted to tell you that your dream cheese was floating in the Boston fucking river right now, or whatever, in the harbor.
Oh man.
Awesome. Oh shit. I think he said it was the cheese, I'm pretty sure.
It was yeah, because he had
only a little.
he had the
only a
dream
little bit.
cheese. Yeah, the dream cheese, and he had the double purple pie.
Yo, we went through some fucking bud.
Oh my god.
Like, this thing was chock-a-block full. They took some and spread it through our crew. And then when they left, they didn't want to take any, so I've had this. And this is still a good over a quarter.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that this year's Freedom Rally was packed to the brim.
Yo,
Yeah, it was.
this was my first time ever going. Is this fan all right?
Probably.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. This is my first year going.
You got this thing. That's you good.
Cool.
Definitely good.
And it was good because we got the committee here, so it was a great introduction for
I know,
me to
you
go
guys
out
get
there.
to walk around. I suck.
And we went with Grass Knuckles. He came along with us
yeah.
and
Shout
puffed
out.
along and shit.
Oh,
Shout out to
he
Grass
was-
Knuckles.
Yeah, he was rolling hard. That was good shit.
But yo, I had no idea what to expect. I mean, I knew what to expect based on what I have seen on Instagram and pictures and shit. People talking about it, but I'd never been, so I didn't really know what to expect. Yo, when we walked in, remember we walked into some fucking immigration rally.
Oh,
We were on the opposite.
That was trippy. I
I'm
was
like,
like, is that it?
So I'm like, what the fuck's going on
here?
here? Oh, and all these rowdy people holding signs, they're all fucking
I'm
pissed
like, what
off.
the fuck's
And I'm going, whoa. This is not fucking. Where's the weed at? Where's the fucking weed at?
Dude,
This does not look cool.
It was a negative energy.
Oh my
for
god!
sure.
I felt like I was in the middle of a stampede.
So I was like, that's a protest, blah blah. Immigrant. I'm like, that's a protest. We went
Oh,
180.
dude. Yo, we
right
went
into
up.
the commons.
The speed went up about 4 or
I
5
saw
miles
all
per
that.
hour.
I saw it all, and I saw something that said, I support. So I was like, oh, maybe they're rallying for us.
Well, what I figured out ended up being they're protesting how Trump was ending the DACA program for the Dreamers, the kids that were brought here when they were really little kids. They had no like that, but they're citizens. They've gone to college. They have jobs. They've started businesses. And be like, well, you're American, but get the fuck out. So that's what basically they were protesting, and other immigration stuff like that. But that's not what we were there for.
Yeah.
They, we were there
They
for
were
a totally
using it
different
to their
permit.
advantage.
We were there for they had their permit. We
No,
were
they
there-
did, but they did it on purpose, I bet.
No,
Because
that
No,
shit-
it doesn't
nah,
make
dude.
sense.
Come on.
No,
There's
no,
plenty
no.
of people that are far more stimulated by that type of shit than weed.
Right,
They're
it's not-
all hyped up on that type
Yeah,
of stuff.
it's
man.
not-
That's
they have-
I know
don't care about
they used
like
our
that, yeah.
crowd as...
No.
No,
Because
they were facing because
they were on the other end of the
they were
commons.
facing they were facing away from the park. They were actually facing traffic and like this whole. They're actually more focused on like a building or
Yeah,
other sex
yep.
like that.
They were rallying
were
towards-
yeah they were so.
No,
and this
I'm-
is right at the beginning of the park, so we just turned around, went right into the park, and it's different in the park.
No, because the timing of it.
I'm saying
Yeah.
the traffic that was being brought into that area
Oh,
where
probably
they were.
some people caught some interest. Yeah, that's good though.
Yeah.
Hey, let them know. I hope probably educated people because a lot of
Yeah.
people don't know what's. They just
Yeah.
but that's the truth of it. I mean,
Yeah, but it's also not uncommon to have multiple events
Oh,
at
right,
Boston Commons
especially-
at the same time.
right? Especially it's a big city. Yeah. You get a permit. You get a permit.
And it really wasn't even close. It was just where we had entered the Commons. It was that end.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's
the,
it.
the Freedom Rally was way on the other fucking side, so
Yeah.
I don't.
But what
Did you guys go all the way to the hill? I heard it was packed.
Yes.
Yeah, we roamed all over the fucking
We roamed.
place.
We roamed. We should have stopped a little bit more on
I
like,
didn't even
each
go much.
individual sponsor. I mean, vendor like that. I actually wish.
Well,
we kinda did like that.
you kind of get herded right through the crowd.
Yeah,
it's hard to
yeah.
stop at anything because the
Yeah,
booths,
they're so close.
yeah, they're so close,
Yeah.
and the crowd is just moving.
Yeah.
Really fast. As a matter of fact, actually,
And
the people
everyone's fucking baked.
the ones
Yeah.
the ones that we did know, we couldn't really like stop and chill and bullshit like we normally do because there was
You
so
gotta
many
go off to
people.
the side of the
Yeah.
grass.
People were like, they was like everybody's like grabbing at shit. You
Yeah,
know,
that's
like,
another
we-
thing
you
too.
know.
Exactly.
So it was like, such an intense crowd that, you didn't really have time to chill with some people that you really wanted to. But it was, it was just like people just smoking and walking. It was like choo-choo trains everywhere. Everywhere.
Get that
It was,
water bottle off the box.
it was pretty
Water bottle.
pretty awesome. Oh, I want to give a special shout out to Uncle Jiggy. He supplied the XLR cable that we were missing for one of our microphones.
Shout
thanks
out.
a lot. Thanks.
Yeah.
But back to the rally. So you seen from the stage and area in the back, the backstage area. We ended up seeing like more of the thing, which we found shadows because the sun came out. It was humid and that just started like frying everybody.
I felt bad because I really couldn't go too far because my car I had to stay in eyesight of my two cars because we had both of my cars parked in the commons on that road.
Oh, okay.
So
You didn't park. You should have parked on the grass. And
Well, I was not on the road. I was inside the commons on the commons road,
Yeah.
like in the inside fence.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They didn't give you like a vendor's pass.
Yeah, I had a thing.
Ah,
I know, but there was so many people, dude, walking and just sitting. I know. I just didn't want to go too far. You know what I mean? Whatever.
Go. It's alright.
But when I did get up on stage,
Having one of those vendor passes and being parked on like that is probably the safest place.
true, I said that to
100%,
myself a few
yeah.
times, but I had to keep an eye on the booth and this and that.
Better
Oh, yeah.
safe than sorry.
Anytime I ever ran a big festival, I make sure I park my car nearby. So
Yeah.
if I want to just get away from everybody for a quick like 15 minutes, I go in there, turn on the air conditioner, lay back, yo.
Yep.
That's the best.
The
But,
crowd was at 420 and after was massive.
I got
Some of the pictures and photos and the footage I got was at one point the sun was setting while Mendo was playing, and it was shining through the stage behind Daniel into the crowd. So when everybody was chiefing and people were chiefing pretty hard, it was doing that like weird reflection shit through the smoke with the sun.
Oh, the rays, catching the rays.
Yes, yeah, the rays.
Yeah,
and some of the photos and the videos that I got.
Fuck yeah.
Well, unreal, because I was getting
the
the background, the skyline of all Boston, the skyscrapers and shit. So it was
That's
just
gonna be
fucking-
awesome.
I was in awe because Daniel gave me his phone and their GoPro. So whatever I was looking at with the GoPro, I was seeing on the phone. So I was just, and I'm looking at how gorgeous it was. I'm like, holy shit! Like I think you can probably hear me in the footage a couple times, like being like, look at this fucking footage. It was crazy. It was a good time though. They killed it. Everybody seemed to love them. All the feedback that I've seen on the Instagram and shit.
Yeah, they really put on a good show. And
With the band too.
oh yeah, the whole band.
The whole
It
band.
was a
That-
full
it-
band.
Isn't there so
Crushed
much
it.
a difference when like it's a
Yeah.
band and it's like just a DJ playing? No diss to the DJ. Shout out to the DJ. If you make those cuts, real DJs, not know these fucking podcast DJs. But when you're in front of a band, especially, I love his microphone stand being that root.
Yeah.
I mean, the stem, fire, yo.
I just
Straight
had
up.
I just had the pleasure of having to repackage it up and send it back through the mail. Where
Nice.
I'm like, my balls are crossed right now, hoping I packaged it good. But I did
You got
because
a
it was a
hernia?
shit.
Hernia?
Hey, almost. I'm like
Hernia?
on the fucking tracking thing like a hawk all day.
Yeah.
I was trying to see where it is. Because, I mean, they had a few shirts that they didn't sell. Maybe like 10 or 15 shirts. So I just stuffed them in all around both sides and at the top and the bottom.
Dude, another thing about Mendo that really fucking helped them crush it was the fact that they had interaction all day long with the fans. The whole time, the
Yeah,
whole
even at the
festival.
booth. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
super
you-
high traffic.
You were able to come up, meet them, chill with them, smoke with them, show them your bud, fucking take a picture, get some gear, and they were fucking chill as fuck. The whole band was there. It was like a great opportunity, and we were sitting there all day, and their booth was filled with fans all day. And not just the same fans. It was people rolling through all day, all excited. Yep.
A lot of people.
It was definitely
I was watching
I don't know
the
how much
feedback.
people we see.
It was
like,
a positive.
worldwide, dude.
It was a
Not
positive
just like
trip for
not
Mendo
just
Dope.
stopping at the booth, but just walking by. It was so many people, man.
Yeah, I mean, I do have a few bones to pick with the crowd. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm walking through, okay, and I see fucking babies. I see baby strollers.
Little kids.
I
lot
see
of
like a
little kids.
5-year-old on daddy's shoulders, you know, and that cloud of smoke was extremely fucking thick.
Crazy thick.
I mean, you had what, 30,000 people there? They said 30,000 people.
I think so. I don't know what the
95%
final
of them
number
were
is. I gotta
smoking at
Let me
once,
find out the final number.
but there was a lot of smoke. I mean, it
Yeah,
was.
you shouldn't have brought your kids out.
Well, the problem with that is it's a public park, and people don't know that the thing's going on,
True.
and all
No,
of a sudden
come
they're
on,
judging
that's-
that going for their job,
I saw
and they
tons of
get
that.
10 feet in, and they're like, "Oh crap!" But they just keep going because that's their route.
That's
their
not what I'm
daily
talking
route.
about, bro. I'm talking about
No, I know. I saw some of that
people
too.
that were at the rally
Absolutely.
with
I
their
mean-
kids. And the kid, I saw a kid in a fucking a stroller. He had to be what? 3?
I have a different emotion on that.
Yeah, but-
honestly, and you're not gonna like it.
Dude, the 3-year-old kid was in a daze.
Yeah, whatever. He's not gonna fucking die.
Oh,
Nothing-
definitely not gonna die.
No, if anything, he's gonna just be more. You know, I don't know. I just don't see it being a bad thing because I mean I was around pot smoke my whole fucking childhood.
True, but
And
dude, that
I was fine. I'm fine. If anything, I'm more open-minded than most people. And you know this because you smoke. You know what I mean? And you have an open mind also. I get it. Like they say, oh, it stunts the growth of this or that.
I'm not even talking about that. It what the amount of smoke.
I know that is the only issue.
It was
That
like
is
I mean,
the
the kid was
actual
like in a
carbon.
gas chamber
Right.
of smoke.
I get it. That is the shitty part.
It's not like a little bit of secondhand.
it is
It
tough
was
for me
crazy.
sometimes when you're like, holy shit, I gotta move. You know what I mean? Like, damn.
Yeah, and the dude, I swear to God, I was looking at a 3-year-old kid in a stroller. He's looking at his water, his little sippy cup. He's just staring at
Yo,
it. Totally,
gone, dog. Like you knew he was fucking high.
It was
He was
fucked
like
up, dude.
staring at it, like
you know. And yeah, I know the kid's
It
not
was-
gonna die.
But he was
It's just not
stoned for
right.
sure, bro.
It's just not
The kid
right.
was definitely stoned, staring at his sippy cup, like thinking about life.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, but those
I sit
fucking,
there and I go, and you know what is tough? People don't hate me. I'm blunt as a motherfucker. I'm just telling you the truth. When I don't have kids, so when I see that, I'm like, and I wonder. I'm like, I wouldn't. I mean, I wouldn't do it around my kid, but I wouldn't hesitate to go to one of those festivals and be off to the side or something. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's like that's how. Like think of the hippies. I'm like I have that mentality of like, you know, I don't know.
I think this is.
I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's bad for him. I just don't. I don't know why. There's just something about it that I just don't think it's bad. And the thing it probably is I don't have kids, and so I mean that could be it.
I don't know, I think even if I didn't have kids, just it doesn't look good for the community having a little fucking baby walking through, people dabbing and blowing hits a foot away from the kid's face. It's like
It most certainly was not a family event.
that's for sure.
At least minimum 18 plus.
But it's a free country. You do what you want.
It's a freedom rally. I mean, that was probably some people that have the mindset of me making a statement.
That's just a bad choice.
All right,
because
so I have to put this one because you got to play devil's advocate. What if maybe some of those kids have seizures and have epilepsy?
Yeah.
True that.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't know.
We don't know. And I mean, it's the stigma that's put on it, and it does. It sucks because I would.
But even if you're a child with epilepsy, you don't have the kids smoke.
And this,
No,
all
you
right. So
don't.
let me. All right, I just figured it out.
Right?
The way I look at it,
Yo, yeah.
I know.
Here you go,
the
take
way-
this. You shut up and take this.
the way I look at this plant is, and it's a different way that everybody looks at it, is no matter what, age, color, size, whatever, if you ingest or take cannabis in some way, shape, or form, it's doing you good. Besides the smoking part, if you are inhaling carbon, the actual smoke, if you're dabbing or something, then all the power to you, because it's a lot better for you, for your lungs wise. But for me, no matter what, how old you are, shape, size, color, whether if you take it, it's doing something good for you. Whether some people go, well, I just take it to get high. That's fine. In some way, shape, or form, you don't know it, we don't know it. It's doing some kind of good for you. It's something.
No
Whether
doubt.
it be well-being of life, kicking back some cancer that we don't know about yet, whatever. That's just so when I don't know. So when I see the kids, I didn't really see too much of like the kid staring into a sippy cup. I didn't see because I wasn't paying attention to that. But I did see some kids with their parents. I was like, and I go, but at the same time I go, well, power to them. Good for them. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah, but
That's
here's
just-
the problem. Here's the problem. In a free, cornucopia society or whatever you call it, where everything's fine and dandy, I agree with you because look, we're all adults. We obviously believe in this plant heavily. We attribute a lot to it. We're not. I mean, that's obvious. But the laws are the laws, and if you want to be that irresponsible with your child, where the fact is, say on the way home you get into a car accident, or say the kid falls and has to go to the hospital, and all of a sudden they're doing blood work on the kid, and the kid's coming back fucking stoned. Well, you're losing that kid. Do you? I mean, is it worth that type of risk? Because now the kid might have felt good and it was good for his body or whatever, but now he doesn't have a fucking a parent.
Well, that's what needs to change.
Well, I agree, but that's what reality is. So when you
I
walk
know,
through those
but
rallies like
the
that,
only
it's like,
the
you're
only
risking your
way
kid.
the only way
That's
is
what I was looking at it as. Not I wasn't looking at that as
but
the plant is victimizing somebody. I'm looking at it as
No, and you're
as
right.
A parent,
You have a
you're
valid
risking your child's.
you
like,
have 100% valid point. 100%.
because obviously I have no shame on the plant. I love the plant.
It just sucks because if nobody ever does do it and comes out and says kind of what I just said, where they don't, I don't see an issue with it. 100%, I just don't see an issue with it. So
but
until
you're
more
not-
people come out and do that, and it's proven to be good for the kid or just good in general as a everyday vitamin, then it's never gonna happen. It will never happen. No one will ever. Everybody, the stigma will never get broken.
But they should not be smoking.
No, exactly. No.
So they shouldn't have been.
No. Well, right, and I mean,
it was
for
just
the,
a fishbowl park.
It was just a.
the
My
parents should
boy's
have
like, my boy's like, oh, you guys be hotboxing? I was like,
Yeah.
I hotbox rooms, like big ass rooms, and I could say we probably hotbox at the Commons.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
When you
Freedom
were walking,
Rally.
I mean, like I said,
I think we
I wouldn't
hotboxed it.
had my kid right in the fucking crowd. You know what I mean? Smoking.
But
where
it was
everybody
everywhere. The
I
crowd,
definitely
you
would have
didn't
been off to the side.
But that's the
where it
thing.
was
You
more-
didn't get to walk around.
Yeah, in
We
the-
got
in
to
the-
walk around. Like
in
it
the-
was like
Yo,
you know,
in the
you're
crowd,
moving around like dodging
it
everybody.
was, you walked through, you were getting fucking baked.
Dude,
Like it
for
was
sure.
like you're
gonna
became-
catch
you
a contact.
became-
How much everybody just freely it was just.
But I think that's good for you.
it
And
was
it got
just beautiful to see.
I think it's good for you. Anybody. That's just my
Well,
opinion.
not
That's
for
all.
kids to be smoking.
The smoke, no, and I do agree with that. The actual
Yeah.
smoke part, no. But
Yeah.
the benefits that they were getting,
I agree.
it sucks that that's the way it was showed to us first, is to roll it up and smoke it, or pack it in a pipe and smoke it. Put this in your pipe and pipe down. Like I said, I'm very honest, and I hope people respect me for that, because
Yeah, I just feel it's you better.
I
off.
get your point, because there's that stigma of God forbid the doctor saw it, he's got THC in his system, and something bad did happen because somebody rear-ended you or whatever, and now you're in a pickle.
Yeah.
I don't like pickles.
I don't like pickles.
I don't.
And I'm not gonna lie, I did look at the parents.
I'm a vaginitarian.
I
they,
bet.
They didn't look bright.
I bet.
I mean,
I bet.
what's the saying? As stable as a fucking ball on a hill.
And then again, you know, I would rather have it be dab vapor than
Do you have a rig
than
in
paper.
the dab, man?
Because some
I'm
kids,
just used
some
to that
kids are
shit.
actually having to take vapor out of the bag.
Yeah, the
You know,
what do you call it?
they're taking little hits out of the bag.
volcano joints. What do you call it?
Yep. The
Vaporizers?
Yep.
But it's not fucking secondhand.
No,
Smoke.
right.
No, it's not. And not to mention
that
too.
was my main problem with it. It's just a bad ingestion. If you're gonna do that, do what you want.
Bond, especially this. You don't know if they're smoking good shit.
It's true.
That's all. Like, how you think all of that was good shit?
No.
How much of that was like?
I mean, it is mass.
How much of that was fucking
and
California
northern-
reject weed? How much of that is street weed?
Well, it's
I had
around here.
It's starting too. That whole like burnt out Cali weed is starting because of the fires over there like that. It's starting to make its way over here because of it's
Yeah, they
it's
can't
not
get-
making sold or bought over there.
Yeah.
And,
in the
it's-
centers.
It's yep.
I had a
It
handful of
smells like
guys
smoke.
who came up to me with
Boo boo.
yeah.
Some boo boo.
I mean,
It's like, what is it? Yo, it's fire, son.
I did reject all of them, but I did trade some good bud with some people. There was some good stuff floating around. Though.
I must say, as a witness, my friend, Eastman,
What?
he put his jars on the table, dude, and it was like.
Everybody
like
swarmed.
honeybees, like sugar, like they,
Well,
they
I was
swarm. I'm
fucking like, yo, we're gonna get footage of this. We're gonna get footage of this, and they were talking to people and this and that. So I was like, all right, let's just wait till it's calmed
Yeah,
down.
I bagged them shits back up.
Yeah.
oh,
But yo, I cracked open
man.
jars and I just had strangers coming up to me.
Dude, people found him in the midst of the crowd.
I have to say,
can't-
I was pretty
I
impressed.
was like, wow, that's just.
I know. I was pretty impressed with the noise
That's
that
funny.
that came out of the crowd when Daniel gave me and then us the shout out.
Oh yeah, dude. When they shouted
Good.
out Bond, I was like, oh shit! I was trying to grab my phone. I'm like, fuck, I missed it, and then I still missed the shout out to the joint committee. I was like, motherfuck.
I was pretty impressed. Thank you, Daniel.
Oh, we
You're
definitely
the
heard
fucking
it.
man.
We heard it though. We were like that, and he heard it. For sure, he was like, oh man, but you know, that was pretty dope. We ran into out there. Canatai, we ran into Canatai.
Yeah, we ran up to Canatai.
I missed Focus.
Focus didn't make it.
Didn't make it.
He didn't?
No,
I thought he was supposed to. I thought he was playing
He
on the
was.
small one.
he was. He got stuck in traffic.
Ran into the pharmacist. Shout out to the pharmacist.
Yeah, the whole-
Tetrahydric Club.
The whole crew.
Yeah, the whole crew rolled
Dude,
up.
we got
dude.
like you
didn't
almost
see
feel
that
like it
one.
was getting rolled on. Like it was like 15 of them.
Yeah,
and
that
all were
looked-
like, I was like, damn.
Yeah, they looked fucking dope.
It was fucking awesome, man.
Yo, they were like parting the crowd. That's how many was rolling
it was
through in
fucking
one
awesome.
piece. That was sweet.
Tetrahydro Club crew is in full effect out there, yo.
I
saw-
didn't see anybody. No
I
one
saw-
came over.
I saw Bud Suds. They were chilling. They had a good booth.
Although I was way over, like,
Yeah.
kind of out in left field.
Shout
I
out to
wasn't
Bud
next
Suds.
Anybody like there's something better. Concentrates booth and all that. I wasn't next to any of it.
Yep, I saw Boondock. Boondock was out there, fucking killing it.
I didn't
Saw
see him
something
either.
better out there. He was killing it. We saw our phone homie.
Phone homie too, yo.
He was going nuts. We saw Neva.
Yeah, Neva Boys. Neva Boys took. You know the Neva Boys took care of overall night security.
Yeah, they slept there.
They
on
were
the
sleeping
stage.
on stage and shit. You're making sure like
Yeah,
shit
they
got
were taking,
Hell
they
yeah.
were
So they got to
taking
like,
turns.
yo, imagine that sleeping in the commons, yo, for like a weekend, like you know, just
Yo,
Right
all
on the
these-
stage.
what?
Yo, all these fucking events should be hiring them for security.
Oh yeah, for sure.
If they have some fucking qualified guys, I mean, I'm sure they do. I know they do.
Well, they're all military. They're qualified. If you're military, you're qualified. I don't give a shit. If you pass boot camp, you're qualified to be fucking security. If you're big enough.
Well,
you know.
as
Some might have
as a
been-
combat
Careful.
arms professional
Careful.
myself, a formal combat arms professional myself, I think there's a line. You know, you might have got trained, but at the end, you might be like a dental hygienist assistant.
True, but
I
you
was
still
I
have
was
the mind focus.
no.
to,
I was a recon cavalry scout. That's official combat.
Mm-hmm.
A whole bunch of deadly skills that serve me absolutely no purpose now in
I
life.
have a certain set of skills.
Like it's unbelievably how worthless all these skills that I know
I'll
are.
hunt
Right
you
now.
down.
I mean, unless like end of world shit happens, I'm all set. But besides now, it serves me like zero purpose almost. It's fucking. But
No, because I bet you're way more sharper than what you would be.
yeah, because I mean,
Because I'm like that anyways.
you see some of these like middle of the country militias and shit, yo. They end up being a lot of and being made out of military rejects that couldn't make it in the military. They were trying, you know, but for some reason they were like too stupid or something. So they end up joining the militias.
Stupid. I actually, I saw this on Rogan's. He was talking with some dude who was pretty fucking smart. He's always got somebody smart on his show, or funny as fuck. But they were he totally blew Rogan's mind. He said the reason why they're so radical out there more and more now, it's getting worse in the Middle East, is because of inbreeding. They're all inbred. I think the stats said, he was saying, and don't quote me on this because I can't remember. You can go look it on Joe Rogan's podcast, but I think it was something like 76% of all of Turkey or something like that is all inbreds. The facts are there, and that's what Rogan gave me. Rogan gave that same look.
That same
and he
look
looked
I'm
it
looking
up.
at you now,
Yeah,
like,
he looked
dude.
it up. I swear to God, look it up. I'm pretty sure it was Turkey. And Rogan was like, "You just blew my fucking mind," because with that inbred, you know, becomes just dumb. The more down the line you go into inbreeding, you become dumb. You're just dumb. I don't know. It's just a fact. It's a fact.
If you do the same job for 30 years, you grow dumber. That's a proven fact as well.
Well, I guess, but
I've witnessed that.
I'm talking dumb, like to the point of radicalism, where they think they're easily persuaded.
Well, then I mean like less rational than you mean.
Radical,
More radical, less rational.
less rational, yeah, more radical. Either way,
That's going down the road of religion.
true.
So
True, a little bit, but not really.
Well, what's
it was
currently
funny.
happening now, Turkey's being like slowly being turned back from a democracy to a dictatorship. The dude's actually like
You see a lot of that happening.
Dude, he locked up teachers.
Mhm.
Like I think like 28,000 teachers he locked up because they were preaching more of a democracy, and he was pushing more to have more power for him. So what's kind of happening now, man, it's a little bit it's pretty crazy when it comes to like Turkey, but they're also on the front lines too of
What do you got there?
the migration.
Oh, that stuff, soft
Yo.
stuff.
that blunt is fucking nice.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Damn. What'd you put in there?
That cookie pebbles.
That's right, the cookie pebbles.
Shit.
Cookie pebbles.
That's my new
I
favorite.
got some
I think.
Space Bomb over here if anybody wants to die.
You know I want some space.
Or try some of that shit.
Do you want? I got some of the grease monkey. You want to try some of that? I'm sure they gave you some too. You think you grease monkey?
Yes.
Mendo?
Yeah. I
Cool
ended up
invention,
with
by
the
the
rest of the jar.
Did you really? Dude, cool fucking invention. How does that work? Does it keep it cold? Tell me about that shit.
That thing, it's actually pretty badass because as soon as you put the cover on, it like
Describe it. They can't see.
it's just
So like air,
Friend-
like
oh,
air
friend-
vacs it, kind of.
oh yeah, kind of.
Oh shit.
It's got a piece of.
My nose.
I saw that.
You alright? Let me see. There's no mark.
Lupino just burnt his nose from the dab, and
Ow.
it's just a little the Frenchy cannoli jars. I'm sure everybody knows what they are. With the little glass sleeve inside, you can put your hash in them, and it's got a little suction on the cap side and in the bottom. So when you put the glass in, it sits up about this much more than the
About a quarter inch.
than the plastic screw top. Then when you screw it down and it tightens, it pushes it
It
down.
pushes the air out.
Yeah,
Fucking
keeps it
genius.
nice.
Does it keep it like colder?
No, just I'm sure a little. It's insulated. I'm a little bit.
Yeah, it's not really for insulation. It's just about
Yeah.
keeping the
light and
oxidation
air.
from
Yeah.
happening.
Light and air away from it, and it's in glass, so it's good.
I
And,
wonder if
and the
it's
glass is
different type of
protected.
material.
Right. And
With
glass-
rubber.
So and I've seen Frenchie dropped one off a sub's porch, I think, and it survived.
So is Frenchie's invention?
I don't think so. Nah, I don't know. Not sure. He might have helped her with it or something. Or
I think
found
different
him.
type of material might, cause as far as to like keep it colder longer.
I've been trying to think of. I've been trying to think of something. I have an idea. It's just.
It's got to do the R&D, man.
Well, it's
This
tough
costs-
because that stuff costs mad money. Because it's glass, number one, and then my idea. I don't even know if it's possible to do. So whatever. I'm working on it. We'll maybe sometime get there.
You hear that, people? We have ideas.
Yes, we have ideas. We just
We
lack
just
a little bit
need
of funds.
More resources. And we can
We-
bring these ideas, these great ideas, to you.
We've already proven we can bring ideas to market in several different products. We've already done it. So, hey, we just need a little help to do some more.
I'm hoping I get this fucking business proposal. I hope it goes through.
It will. I think it sounds really well. I'm sure you did your research. It was prepared well. You did. I think
It
you
was
did
a
due
rough
diligence.
draft too. It was just to
Right.
get to his people. They wanted to see what was up because
Right.
they're clueless. They don't know.
Mm.
So and that's what I was kind of basing the whole thing off of.
Right,
This
that's
is
good.
what you need. If this is what you want to do, and this is where you're ready to go with it, this is what you need. I can provide the consulting for it.
Mhm.
This is how much it's gonna cost.
This is how the books are written, man. When there's like, for a select few so far, and only because of perseverance and skill, have a few number of people actually risen to start becoming natural leaders out of this like that. And the new stuff that we're being asked to do and how we end up writing it down, those are the new rules until a better rule or something of our rule ends up being changed to serve the greater good. We're writing the books. We're writing, like when we went to the event at Freedom Rally, of course, like most of the people that were actually running it and most of the people that are top vendors and blah 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 were all like people that we knew, all
Yeah.
like friends that we knew.
It's
So
crazy.
it was like a little bit strange. Like, man, these are all like,
Yep.
of course, like a lot of the new
It's
crowd.
trippy being on the outside of the fence.
But
That's what I was saying in a couple episodes ago. Being, being so close with Mendo and that, it's being in. It's just weird, but it's a blessing also because there's a lot of things that can come from that.
So I've been there with the whole radio station side,
Right.
with the whole music thing. So I know what you're saying, and
Well, I think
I've always as you stay true, something that I've come to find out and you end up dealing with people that are industry leaders or very well known speakers out there, performers or artists and stuff like that. That if you stay honest and true, which is hard to do, you have a nice easy career where you go places and you're recognized for your craft and your business and your respect, not because you were the loudest or not because you had just the bangest flower, but maybe you were an asshole. So what the fuck does that matter? Maybe nobody wants to talk to you. Because I know some people that like grow some good shit, but I was like, dude, but you're just a fucking jerk. Naming names, shit fingers.
That's gonna be another one I'll laugh at.
Some people, they got a green thumb, man, but that shit is also covered in shit as well, man. They're just,
Yep.
yeah, I don't know where the fuck I was going with that.
Yeah, I mean, I will say overall though, the vibe at the rally was unbelievable.
Impeccable.
I mean, I didn't sense uneasiness anywhere. Everyone was chill. Everyone was very you could walk pretty much into any group of people and just start chatting with somebody.
You could just stop walking, and just sit down,
Yep.
which we did. We were finding that shade
Yeah.
underneath that back tent. Damn! Did you ever find out who was the front of that? Remember that booth that we were sitting at outside the Mendo?
I don't know, but they left and we took the table.
Oh no!
We took the table, we set
That
up
was
shop.
actually the dude who was running it.
No
With all
way.
the glass. The place with the one with all the glass on the side of Mendo's?
Yeah,
No, the other side, and the other side of the pole.
They chained the table to the pole and bounced.
Oh.
It was part of the. It actually had a sign on it. So it was part of like a like arrow paper type of.
Yeah,
company,
well,
right?
if
Like
you're
that
in the
was-
back of it and...
Well,
you're
yes,
not
but I just
fucking
wanted to give them a
around.
shout out because they provided, without
Yeah.
the tent we wouldn't have had that shadow that me, East and Grass Knuckles, and then
Yeah, we
your
were sitting
boy,
at that table,
Oh,
right?
Green Team Genetics. Shout out Green Team Genetics.
They
for
came
what I
out and
know.
we just session right there. It was really fucking cool. We right there near the stage, so we
Yeah.
just got to like hear music all day too. It's fucking oh man, fried Oreos.
Oh shit,
Yeah,
the fried
those
Oreos.
look good.
Oh,
I didn't get to try
you didn't
any,
get
but,
one?
Nah.
Fucking.
I'm
Yo,
watching my figure.
I walked by that thing and like when we first got there, I walked by it. I'm like, oh yeah, I see you, motherfucker. I got you. Like, you were. I knew what that thing was. It was a GPS.
I've
fucking
had-
dot in my brain.
I've had fried Oreos before, and the first couple times I had them, they sucked, and it ruined it for me. So
Yo.
now I
I've had bad
have
ones.
that taste in my mouth, and
I've
I'm
had
like,
bad ones. These were good.
I could have been really high. That's why they were really good.
No. I've had high ones, and these like you've seen the pictures, right?
Mm.
They don't look anything like that. They end up being kind of squished more like that, and they don't put the powder to let you do it like that. Like this was,
Yo,
it was really good how they did it.
You ever seen clam cake before?
Yeah.
Like clam cake and
Yeah.
clam cakes and chowder.
Yeah.
It was basically a mini fucking clam cake without the clams in it, obviously. With the fucking.
it was an Oreo.
Oh my god, dude.
Did it have a little bit of crunch to the Oreo still?
No.
Ugh, see, I can't.
No,
I need
But
you
there was-
to
You gotta-
put
you
it
can't
right,
think about it that
right
way.
in the batter and then right into the fryer for not even a minute and
I don't know,
take it
'cause
out.
there was a
you
little bit
can't,
of
dude.
texture.
They gotta dip it in something to
There
fry
was
it.
there was
Yeah,
texture
right
on the
into the
batter,
batter.
though. There was like a little crisp on the batter. Like trust me, with one mouth with a bite, like you got
There
the
was a little
texture
crisp- yeah,
and
it
the
was a little
flavors
crispy batter,
all
but
they
not
all
like-
mix good.
That's
Man.
good.
But it's
That's
all
good,
bread.
man.
You gotta think about it more like a warm, like
Well,
bread.
right, because
like,
I can't deal with that warm, like cookie. It needs to have a little bit of texture to the cookie still.
Yeah.
So it's got to be
Oh no,
fresh.
it all just kind of
They
blends
can't be
together,
like,
man. Once
were
you
they
bite that
fresh made?
motherfucker.
They were fresh
It was
made,
good.
right?
there on the
Right.
spot.
Okay, yeah. So then they were probably good. Because
I couldn't
when they
eat
make a
all
bunch
of
of them
them.
and put them in the
Nah,
side,
you can see
and
the
they
guy
sit
making
there
them.
It was
for
good.
5-10 minutes and they get fucking soggy and
No,
inside.
What they do? They had to like
The volume that they were pushing out of those Oreos, they weren't sitting. No way. They were
no
like.
way, dude. They were like
Nice.
order make,
Yup.
like, and
No,
then it was
man.
like pretty rapping,
Yeah.
music, and a whole promo thing. Like it was top notch.
I'm upset about it right now.
We got some good pictures of them.
I saw them.
I
Sorry.
bought everyone around
Yeah, shout
who
out
could
to
who could travel
East
with me.
Coast and that.
Can I? You want a dab?
Yeah. But so that was definitely fucking good.
Put this out for a minute.
But yeah, it is cool to see all of our friends set up as vendors and be like fucking
Yeah.
the top vendors there, like some of the best booths and shit. It's just it's cool to see because a few years ago, everyone was kind of in their infancy with
yeah.
doing this stuff.
Oh, pull that silver thing at the bottom.
Mm.
And
Watch
then
out.
Pull the trigger. It burst out.
Yeah, it's
Watch
a big
out.
it's a big
I
flame.
know. Did you hear it in the last podcast?
Yeah.
Almost burned my eyebrows off.
I don't dab much. That's why all that stuff is just like
No, it's
set to like fucking default.
I
smoke
default
flower
settings.
and lots of it.
It was cool.
I'm
You know what I
always
wish I would have
researching
brought,
development
honestly?
my own flowers.
What I thought about smoking it like that. That
What?
I'm gonna definitely do next year. I'm gonna bring a kite.
Why?
Yeah. You're being in all kinds of
Flying
trees.
kite. No, the field is big. Put it up.
If you had a
like,
good drone,
like a. Yeah, see, there was one.
There was one, and
Mm.
I
Yeah, I seen
actually
it. It
know
was good. What?
the dabber. Oh.
Right there.
Yeah, this kid.
No, but I wanted to fly a kite.
What's his name on Instagram?
I want to draw one. Start
The
with
Flash
flying.
710.
shout out Flash 710 Instagram. What up?
Oh, I help. Speaking of drones, I ended up helping out Plasma Slug out in Hartford. I was actually at an event, at a graffiti event called Graffiti Assassins. Shout out to Camacho putting on for the graffiti event and Set 2 as well. And Plasma Slug had his little DJI drone.
Yeah.
And there's something new now with all the cities that they got
You can't.
that you can't fly them above a certain height.
Yeah.
And he read about it. I didn't know about it. He read about it, and
I
he
think
never
they're
seen it.
automatically programmed now.
Yeah, so it's all on. It lets him know. I swear, dude, he went up and then just stopped like 10 feet up. It wouldn't go any higher, and it would put like a little
Yeah, bleeping.
note or something like
Yeah.
that. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. He said never seen that. He was pissed that he couldn't fly his thing, yo. I was like, damn, yo. I was like, I got on my phone really quick, yo. I looked up hacks about that shit, and I figured out. Excuse me.
That's gonna be loud. That's gonna be loud as fuck.
Sorry, I sneezed really loud. That was gonna be hold on, dab time.
Is it hot?
Yeah.
Too hot?
I don't know. Maybe. It's getting cooled off now.
Nap time. Oh shit. East Coast Dam's almost dead.
Was that blunt?
Alright. So, what was that?
What's up? What happened?
You got me, dog. Dab time. That's where we were at. I forgot. Oh, it
Shout
only
out
went up 10
Plasma
feet.
Slug.
Oh, so yeah, so Plasma was a little upset that, that new thing took into effect because we were actually downtown Hartford in the graffiti park, Heaven Skate Park.
Yeah, that
And,
would've been some cool footage to see all that shit.
dude, it's
Is
fucking
that next to the police station?
yes. They just built the new Dunkin' Donuts park. I
That's
fucking
what it
can't
is.
stand that stupid damn
I almost
sign,
got
dude.
killed over there.
No, you didn't.
No shit.
No, you didn't.
No joke.
All right, well, let me.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I figured out. It ended up being all you have to do is turn off your geofencing inside your
Yeah.
phone,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Once you shut it off with that like that, it ignores that limit. So that's the hack, right? Because then you can't fly around the city. So any city, big city, because the Hartford's I think like 50 some, so it's decent sized city, medium city. So anything above that, even still, you can't fly above 10 feet. All you gotta do is shut off your geofencing, and then boom, you'll be able to do it. So he got up, we got some real dope footage and shit, yo. And then,
Damn.
yeah, he was really happy about that.
I want a drone.
So, not to but how did you almost get killed over there in
Oh,
Hartford?
I worked for a big ass fucking junkyard. It was a badass junkyard. It was clean. And they delivered to pretty much all in New England, the New England area, all the way out to almost Albany, all the way up to some spots in New Hampshire, Maine, and all the way obviously down to the Cape and this whole area. So I had to go out there deliver a motor, an Li 8, the 8 series, big one, the big BMW. It was a little bit older of a car, but it was a badass motor. So I get there, and the dude's, this little black kid, just, you could tell he was a hustler, like, right off the bat. So, I'm not supposed to take the fucking, obviously, you don't want to take the motor off the fucking vehicle until you get paid for it. So he's like, oh no, this is a replacement, he's telling me. And I'm like, doesn't say that on my slip anywhere. I'm not informed of it. I said, you gotta call my boss. No. He started getting cocky instantly right away. And plus now he's got 2 or 3 of his buddies there who aren't small. Very big dudes. Okay, and it's just me. And where the police station is, if you're coming up on the police stations on your right, you go by it a little bit and you take a left, and there's a bunch of garages where people do that kind of stuff, mechanic work and body work and this and that. Well, he was the second to the last one on the end, way in the back. So we're way back there. Now we're having an issue. He doesn't want to call my boss. So I call him. He's like, no, fuck that. What the fuck's he trying to pull, this and that? So now this starts happening, right? I got him on speakerphone. Now they're fighting back and forth on speakerphone. I'm the one that's there. He's telling him to fuck off. I'll fucking kill you. This, that, the other thing.
Thanks.
He's yeah, thanks. Exactly. More of his buddies show up.
Oh no.
Some of them even more enormous. I'm talking big black dudes.
Yeah, you're talking
no
about right
joke.
over in the north end
Yes,
a little bit. Yeah,
yes.
It's serious
It-
business.
and so, long story short, if I wasn't smart and I didn't take that fucking, good thing I didn't take it off. So I sat up on the truck the whole time. Called the cops. It took them an hour and a half to come next door. Somebody got shot up the street. Someone had just got shot up the street as I'm fucking fighting with this guy, and he doesn't want me to fucking take the other motor and this and that. They're going back, and I don't give a fuck. I'm like, I want to get the fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck about my job at this point. I'm like, I'm out. I'm going back home. It's late. It's already like 3:30.
Yep.
I'm in Hartford. I gotta get back home. I want to get back home for at least dinner time, because I gotta go back to the shop, drop off the truck, get in my car, and then drive home. Well, yeah, the kid didn't want to let me leave, and they were all starting to surround me and shit. That's why I stayed up on the fucking thing, because they were all going back and forth, and they're looking at me, fucking, like, look like they were like whispering to each other and just like getting ready, and I'm like, motherfucker. And then as soon as they heard cops, they just kind of like, they didn't back off, but they kind of knew, you know, that something had been reported already, and you know what I mean, whatever. But
I know from firsthand.
the cops got there
Hartford
and told me to
cops are
leave.
Fucking.
They were like, just
assholes.
leave, get out of here. We'll make sure you can leave.
That's
you got
it.
the motor? Okay, go.
Yeah.
They said, get out, just leave. And I'm like, holy shit! When I pulled down the road, my balls were in my throat,
dude.
because you knew they were all strapped. They all had a fucking piece on them. It was just ready to fucking.
Yeah.
And they were taking the motor,
You
the truck
understand.
I came in, everything, and I would have been in the back, buried in some bucket.
If it was Jamaicans or the Haitians, you probably would have been in Elizabeth Park or something like that, because that's where it's at.
They
them-
were Haitian.
Oh, well then, yeah, you would have been in Park really fast.
That little one.
But
was
that's the thing
Haitian.
with the cops. That the cops are serious
Yeah, they
business
do.
out there. Like they like tasing motherfuckers around the clubs for fun. The cops are like, yo. So when I used to work for the radio station, one of my main cities like that would end up being Hartford, New Haven, all the state, but like mainly Hartford. So I had to deal with like the captain, and if I ever had like dealing with celebrities or doing after party, show with appearances, stuff like that. So they used to block off Allen Street in downtown Hartford,
Yeah.
where all the clubs are at.
That's where I was right down the street from.
Yeah, so I used to live downtown during that time too. I used to live like a block away, and trust me. So during around 2:30 in the morning, they'll turn on their sirens on purpose, just so everybody leaves. It's really fucking annoying. But I live like right fucking there, bro. Like I'm living on like the 5th story and shit. It was a nice place. I could see the Capitol. Shit, it's really dope. But I also had to work downstairs too with the clubs, and I had to argue with the captain a few times because they people didn't want to come down because they continued like for 4 weeks with freaking strikes. They were just tasing motherfuckers and laughing about it. Then like for any reason they were just like zzz, zzz, like oh man, when he did that chick with the fucking crutches, I was like, dude, you guys are going too fucking far, man.
Yeah.
They're pretty hard.
It was a sketchy day, I'll tell you that.
But yeah,
No,
you would have
yeah.
definitely got buried.
Oh yeah, they weren't
Someone
fucking.
took the
They
truck.
were trying to take the motor. Or that's what they were trying to do, and I was like, I'm like, no, it's not coming off the truck until the cops get here, and they figure it out, and they were getting pissed. I'm like, I'm just waiting for the cops. I said, yo, this ain't my issue. I said, you're trying to shoot the messenger. I said, I don't give a fuck whose motor it is, who's old, what, when, where, and why. I want out of here.
You didn't have a gun on you?
No.
Oh,
This
shit.
was-
They let us.
I was
They let them. They
I was
let
probably
them hold.
28, 27, 28.
They let them hold right now, man. They even have, dude. Do we have tow trucks right now in Hartford? I ended up finding out because my boy ended up getting the only place you could possibly get a car. There's one of those buy here, pay here type of joints that end up like really charging up the ass. So he was late and they towed his shit, and the way they ended up finding, how did you find it? Like, it was like in a huge parking lot. Like, how did the guy find it? He said, oh, the tow truck drivers have the same plate readers as the Stadies do.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just went with him because he needed a ride, so I just gave him a ride and shit like that. And I was like, wait, what? I stood up. I was like, what did you say? You tell me that regular tow truck drivers have the same technology and reader as far as to see if you owe and they need like a tow on your thing, as far as like a bank saying that even any kind of bank, this is what's in the hand of these like some very shady,
so they can make money.
So all they do now, right,
Is
when
they
they
just
need money like
scan
that,
it?
all they do is they'll go to a supermarket, a mall, drive up and down, and just wait, and then just tow somebody's shit and be helped.
Yep.
But payday.
$300 $300 I'll drop it right here, or you can pay $250 or $200 when you get to
So
the thing.
it's kind of like a bounty almost. They drop it off at wherever.
No, I'm saying if you
like
catch
that,
them,
and then that's it.
If you catch them in the act and they already got it up, they'll be like, "Oh, too bad, it's already up. Give me 300 cash right now, and I'll drop it."
125.
I've heard higher.
It's happened to me twice. One time, it was on Allen Street, and it was the radio station vehicle. Had like the radio station numbers, different colors, blah blah. It was a clear promotional vehicle, and promotional vehicles, like commercial vehicles, they operate differently when it comes to parking lots because it was part of the event. They told me, I had no choice but to fucking pay it. He wouldn't fucking like, I was arguing with the cop.
It's a scam.
And the cop wrote me a fucking ticket. I was arguing with the cop, blah blah. My boy's like, yo, calm down, they're fucking like, fuck that, man. I was in the army. I'm not fucking scared because you got a fucking side piece. You know, like, the rules, and this is a promotional vehicle. Why did you write me a ticket? But I was upset. And I was like, whatever. I got work to do. Just like you're working, I'm working. And I went like that.
Say I was upset.
Upset?
I was upset.
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 Upset?
Yeah.
Why upset?
Instead of upset, I was upset.
Upset. But he found me later on that night. He tore up the ticket.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I was
That's
like,
killer.
I was like, cool. And I walked away. That was it. I didn't even give him a pound though.
Yeah, right.
FTP. FTP. Sorry, I can't. FTP.
Yeah, it's fucking. It's a scam, bro. Fucking, just like everything else.
It's just.
I'm fucking stoned as a motherfucker.
That's for sure. Stoned.
High as giraffe nuts.
The joint committee sessions.
Wow. 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 Wow.
So anyone got anything special going on in their garden right now?
Yeah, I got some. The boys got to see the very first smell of the Mendo Dope cultivar.
So you have that in flower?
Yep.
Type.
Nice.
4 of
Say
them in
type
flower
instead
right
of
now.
cultivar, it sounds so long.
Cultivar.
Type.
One of them, the Bleezy B Pheno, is a really, really heavy burnt orange. Not tangy. Like a burnt orange. It's fucking trippy. It's good. Just like their Locomotion smells like.
Yeah,
and
but
then
are you afraid of the greasing up?
it looks good so far. It'll be nice squish. It might not be as good as the old E Pheno, which is really frosty, and it smells like grape erasers.
Grape erasers.
Yeah, like that rubbery grape, but like that old school eraser.
Mm-hmm.
The ones you just want to eat.
That's what the clown cookie smells like. Not a grape eraser, but like a real like grape what do you call it? Gummy.
Yeah.
Like nice
I
grape
Like
gummy.
fake
I
grapey
got clown
gummy.
cookies. It turned like a
But
violet
I
purple.
found
and
it
real
there to be like a
sweet.
Parmesan.
We haven't
scent.
gotten there yet. It's still, it's outdoors too. It's it's at Uncle Jiggy's. When I was, moving gardens like that, I needed somewhere to go, and he was just going outdoors. He fed it all, microbial stuff. His land has been like a farm, like personal farm for families for like 4 generations. So it was just like, they grew
Nice.
like good. I don't know, like good solid 5 feet bush, maybe about
Nice.
I don't know, maybe like 4.5, 5 feet. So 5 by 5. He topped it, so it's like I mean not topped
Nice
it, but
little
he
bush ball.
he cleared out the bottom
Mhm.
to lollipopped it to kind of make sure it draft and shit, yo.
Nice.
But she's really pretty, yo. Really pretty.
Yeah,
Took
she
a
gets
picture.
blues and purples.
Nice.
Outside of the big get black, probably.
Mm.
Yeah, she's probably got like another few like maybe 2 weeks. They should be ready. She's early too. She's good. She's good.
Yeah, not even. Be careful with this weather. Hopefully, in the next day or two, it clears up. And
Mm.
Oh, it will. The next week is gonna be for the next about week and maybe week and a few days is
Yeah.
gonna be really nice. Colder though. Etchy summer says
wait till this
60s
last
during the
nice
day.
spell,
during the day.
and then just take it down because it'll get moldy.
How's those other two phenoms?
I don't know yet. They're like 2 weeks behind. They don't really have too much smell yet.
Yeah, I had 5 that I started, and for some reason I had they just fucking shit the bed.
Well, when I got back from the airport dropping off the boys, I went downstairs and I saw the Mendo Dope jar, and then there was fucking 5-pack of the Mendo Dope seed just sitting there. I was like, you motherfuckers, always leaving me fucking surprises.
I still have one going right now,
Nice.
but I can't tell what it is yet.
A lot of them grow the same. There was only one. One of them is like it's a mini mic stand.
How did they get them so fucking massive?
They have the sun they have, the weather they have, and
Mhm.
the time that they put them out there. 3 or 4 of those plants that they have this year were already taller than us in 30 gallons when they put them into the 6 or 1,000 gallons.
Jeez.
So all they did was pull all the branches down into the cage, green taped it, and now it's vegging. You just fucking low
But-
maintenance
Why not in the
Train
ground?
it.
Why not just in the ground?
because the ground that they have isn't the greatest.
It's what?
The
Because if you
ground that they're on isn't the greatest.
if you can create,
So why don't you just dig it out and put the dirt that you're gonna put in the pot right there?
They like the pots. They got their names on the pots.
That's true.
You know, they have no-till in it, so they're reusing the soil.
That's true.
they're not.
You can't move those motherfuckers because the roots are in the ground.
Yeah.
They go through that pot.
You start digging those holes, you gotta replace that soil. Not replace the soil, but you gotta fucking move the soil.
Yeah, you gotta get
You
rid of
gotta
the
till.
soil.
You
and-
do gotta till. Yeah, if
Yeah.
you're in ground, you do gotta till. It's true.
So, I mean, but they just straight train those things on, so they pull everything out, give it a day or two, and then pinch, and it just fucking, now it's vegging, blows up, and then they pull more shit down, all the stuff that just grew up, and then they pinch, and maybe one more time before flower, and then they just have those big fucking bushes. The space bomb that they have out there right now it got big quick. It was one of the smaller ones, and then now it looks like the rest of them. They have 3 that were, like I said, that were already in 30 gallons before they went in to the big pot. So, but it's keeping right up, and there's gonna be so much resin. I'm leaving on the 3rd,
Nice.
so I'll be gone for a little while. I think I'm staying at Subs, probably for a good 4, 5, 6 days anyways, because he's got his whole garden. Depends. I gotta see what he's got, and some stuff we'll do beta tests, little washes, and see how it comes out. And if it comes out good, then I'll do a couple more, and we'll have little batches, because I don't want to run his whole fucking garden and it doesn't come out right. You know what I mean?
Still, what will come out is gonna be pretty fire. A little jealous.
It always is, but it's just I have high expectations. So to take someone's whole plant, just one whole plant, even though he's got 6 or 7 of them, it's still sketchy to fucking have it all in one big freezer and throw it in the wash machine and wash it and see what
So,
you get.
do you throw the whole thing in there?
No, if it fits, fuck yeah. It won't fit though. I'll probably have to
You need to
do.
walk in.
I'll probably have fucking a good 5 to 10 washes to do, of like 8 to 10 pound washes.
What's up with a walk-in?
But that's wet.
Throw that shit right into.
I already had it planned out.
I gotta edit. We can edit all this.
Nah, yeah, that's the best fucking. They're not that expensive either if you're gonna be doing it on a big scale like that, or if you can afford it to put one out, you know, in your yard outside or in your basement somewhere, because you can get ones that'll fit in your basement, and that's all you need, man. You just need it to be cold. It's gotta
Cold,
stay cold.
Cold.
Like, you
like
gotta
a polar
be in
bear's
there with a
toenails.
fucking a sweatshirt, hoodie, and some rubber gloves, maybe a couple pairs of rubber gloves, because I want it to be fucking 0 in there. So the water wants to freeze, but it won't, because you hover on that line. During the winter, it's nice in my house. During the summer, it's a little tougher. You gotta throw on AC and shit like that, and plastic everything up. But I'm only small scale, and I don't do anybody that I do wash for. It's not like huge amounts, because we all have limits out here.
How did that do in the park? That your boy that had some with that freaking.
I don't even know. He disappeared, and he might have got rid of some, but he just brought a little bit. He was like, if you can get rid of some. I wasn't really even trying. I was like, whatever.
It's too hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you were smoking it right then and there throughout
Yeah.
that day, you would have been fine. But to take it home, unless you had a cooler, you'd been good. But
I had an umbrella.
yeah, that's why I didn't even bring it. I didn't even bring mine.
No.
I had a little bit. So.
Yeah, it should have been a fucking disaster.
So what are you trying to do? What are you trying to do in your garden now?
What's
You know,
that?
Now what are you trying to push in your garden now?
What am I
What are
trying
you
to
thinking about?
for strains?
Yeah.
Well, this last harvest, I just had a shitload of strains and
Strains, cultivars.
cultivars. I had a bunch of different.
Cultivars.
I had a bunch of different plants, and it was difficult because I usually, I like to keep it simple. That's like my life motto: keep it simple. But
Yeah, but you never find anything.
but I just maxed out the room, so I'm allowed so many plants, and for each plant I'm allowed, I did a different strain, and I was only feeding out of one barrel.
Yeah.
Oh really?
So when you have that many different cultivars, you start
It gets
to
funky.
you start to realize that certain ones want X amount
Right.
of this compared to
Right.
X amount of that. So then I had to find like a happy medium between everybody because I'm feeding out of one barrel. So it's like I couldn't get an A+ on any plant because it's just I couldn't.
I don't know. That
That's why we need more
That
spots.
cookie's pretty good.
Everything came out pretty good. I'm definitely happy with the results.
Yeah, they all look
That
fucking
cookie probably stuck
phenomenal.
out, like by far.
This run I used a Buddhist tree base organic nutrients as opposed to I was running Botanicare base for years,
Yeah.
and so I switched it up this last run, and
Way
the
better.
The results are just ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, I was going max. I was using max dosages on all the additives from Buddhist tree, the base, and I couldn't break 450 ppms. So with that said, the plants were fucking just ecstatic the whole run.
Right.
I mean, from start to finish, they were just fucking thrilled. And
Well, I heard Botanicare got bought out by Monsanto.
yeah, I honestly do. I have found their quality to have dipped.
Diminished, yeah.
It's dipped.
Yeah.
I mean,
Dip, baby.
dude, a
dip.
decade ago they had a solid line. I mean, you
Well, it
could,
was from Europe, right?
no, I think they're out of Arizona.
Really? I
don't
thought
know.
it was from Europe.
Don't quote me on that.
I thought it
pretty
was
sure
like
it's
an
from- I'm
Amsterdam
pretty sure
Dutch
the
company
The
at one
Duchess.
point, kind of like Canna.
I've always wanted to meet somebody like the Duchess. The Duchess or something.
Yeah. I've met a few Dutch people that are fucking badass. Cool motherfuckers.
Dutchies.
Most Europeans that I meet are really cool, but that's because whenever I meet Europeans, they're usually part of the scene.
The
so
culture,
fucking
yeah.
cool. But, yeah, I mean, I'll give a shout out to the breeders that I ran last run. I had, let's see, I had D-Man Seeds, because I ran his Dream Cheese. I had 4 phenos of that. I had in-house genetics. I ran their White Velvet, and I ran their Double Purple Pie. Both of that shit came out good. Mystery has no known breeder. It's a mystery. So I ran that. I had a exotic banana and cream, and then I had Green Team Genetics Cookie Pebbles, which is my new favorite. And then I also had a Buckeye Purple from Melvinetics. She was in there, and that's it. I think for the last run.
It looks fire, but there's nothing on it. Barely.
Just what happens.
The purple, it's weird.
Just what happens.
I mean, especially when you look at like the other stuff. Like, I mean, not even take the fucking banana and the cookie out of it. Those
I know
other
it
four
is true. It's
are
I'm
like
noticing
covered.
that it's actually drying. It's like losing
And then
its,
that
its
one-
frost.
I don't know.
Can't
Always
help it.
with the purple. Even though the cookie pebbles has got a little tinge of purples, it's got some fire frost.
Yes, man, it looks really good.
I can't help it, man. They just do what they do. You know what I mean?
Oh, I
That's
know.
just what
I
they
hear
are.
you.
I can't.
I hear you.
But this next run, I've got
I
a
hate
bunch
when
of
that happens.
Cookie Pebbles going again. Because that shit's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
And then I've got
Hell yeah.
some more Dream Cheese. I got Purple Dinosaur from In-House.
Which dream cheese?
One. Dream Cheese 1 has made the cut. That's the final one that's been
I like
Elected.
3. But I like this
3 is
one.
good.
That's why I
3
also like the banana cream
Yeah,
too.
the banana cream is good.
Yeah.
3 was the Dream Cheese 3 was really good if you like that cheddary, cheesy UK. I mean,
Oh, the struggle.
I do though. But I do.
Oh,
I mean,
the struggle.
all 4 phenos of the Dream Cheese all carried a cheese hint. The 2 and the 4 I would call more of like a mascarpone cheese, more of like that dessert cheesy, creamy.
Yeah, definitely. For
You know what I'm
Like a
saying?
Danish.
Right. And then the number 1 has like that chocolatey, because it's got that widow like chocolatey hints with
Really?
a little bit of the cream. Yeah.
Nice.
So
I don't think I tried the one.
I like the 3 though.
yeah, the 3
Creamy
is really
cheese for
good.
me. Really
3 is
creamy
really good.
cheese.
I like any cheese, really. Any creamy cheese.
But honestly, none of them were the cheese that I wanted. I wanted that fucking
Yeah, I want that
that bang cheese. But it's like if you want that, just grow UK cheese and fuck
11
it.
o'clock.
11 o'clock.
So. But
11 o'clock. Bam, bam.
so
I love
That's-
cheese.
that's what I got. That's what I got going on for now. And but yeah, I'm pumped with the Cookie Pebbles, man. We got to get Green Team Genetics in here. He wants to talk about what he's doing. He's got a good thing going. He's got some solid fucking genetics. I mean, I ran a couple phenos of the Cookie Pebbles, and that number 1 just stood out. It's got everything I like. So
I got a black mamba from Exotic Genetics from. I got him. I got the seeds at one of the events in
That's
High
always a
Times
joke.
for a buddy. East Coast Family Farming. I mean, yeah. East Family Farming. Is that what it is? It's either East Coast Family Farming. One of those. He's very just coming into the scene. I mean, he's been doing it forever, but he's not like never open about it. But he found it, and it's fucking fire.
Black Mamba.
Yeah,
Does it turn black at all?
yeah.
Does it turn purple or just the black?
Black.
Mm.
Like
And
not
the
like
stems
that.
too?
Nope.
You seen like those? You know, sometimes you have these things that get like all the way black.
I mean a little
like
bit.
the black cocks.
Like the barky part of it will turn,
Like,
but
you know,
not
like the
like
bones
little.
are black.
I don't see that a lot on my indoors though.
But it's frosty and it's that dry frost, like I was
Why
just
not?
showing you before.
Everybody thinks that like people are still under the assumption that you get purple just because it's cold.
No.
I'm like they say no, that's
Trust me, you ain't
genetics.
gotta talk to me about that.
Dude, it's
I've been
frustrating.
accused
I'm like, dude,
of
what do you
everything under
think?
the sun.
Or this is the other thing too. It's like, dude, that's not supposed to be that color. What did you spray it with something to make it that purple? I'm like, no. I'm
Yo,
like,
you fed it fucking
Oh
purple
my
food
God.
coloring.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
That's
Oh,
what 7th
it-
grade
Jesus.
shit.
I mean,
cold can, it's true, bring out if it
Yeah.
has like hinting like that,
But-
like really
yeah.
force like that. But
even
real,
at the
real
end when
purple
it's
is
dying.
pure genetics.
and even that though, the purple is on the outer. It's on like the surface of the bud.
Well, think of
You know,
it
when
like-
you put that shit in the grinder, it's got all green on the insides. Like
Yeah.
purple is purple. That shit is
Yeah,
purple
right.
that shit is
right down to the core.
Right.
When you grind it, some people are like, I'm not smoking that.
Yeah.
What the fuck is it?
Yeah.
Some kind of catnip or
Yeah.
lint or something.
Fuck is that shit?
Great contrast. Super
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's you know, it is what it is. It's the weed world. I was on a mission to find something like that just because.
How do you know? Have you tested it?
Yeah, well, not the double purple pie. I've tested the Buckeyes several times. The highest it's ever came in was 16%.
And any CBD? Any other on the other sides?
Nothing that stood out. I don't remember.
No.
But just the terpene profile was just crazy high in the geraniol. So it's like just that heavy floral taste. You know what I mean? It's that purple. I think most purples fall into that category. Well, most purples that I've seen. They just have that heavy fucking taste. So if you're not into the floral tasting stuff, then you're not really gonna like purples. It's just that's what it is. And
Yeah.
you know, I
no, but that
I can't help it, man. People
Rick's,
the Rick's pupil. That's nice.
that one had a little bit of a floral, but a little bit of a
Yep.
of a skunky to it too.
Yeah, but it had a little bit of a candy taste too. Yeah, the Rick's pupil,
yeah.
the Mass
I like
Medical
that.
strains. Shout out to Mass Medical
I think
Strains.
it's possible. I think it's possible.
It's
I think
possible,
it's a good
but-
search.
But the thing is this, I always liken it to, you know, it's like black licorice. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
black
yeah,
licorice
yeah.
has that taste. So you can add fucking strawberry and banana to the black licorice, but that
Yeah,
black licorice
it's
is gonna be a
gonna be
fucking
there.
dominant taste. I feel it's the same way with the purples. It's got that taste. You can tweak it a little bit, but for the most part, it's usually there.
understand.
That's just what I feel.
Even if people don't understand it, they can understand the simplest thing with Gorilla Glue. Anything you cross with Gorilla Glue, it's still gonna smell like Gorilla Glue. No matter what.
Except
you
Buckeye
do.
Purple.
Is that Buckeye Purple?
Yeah.
It's still
Nothing has outpunched the Buckeye that I've seen with the crosses. It's always usually the heavy Buckeye.
Well, actually, the Cosmic Glue that I have, there's two of them that were straight lime. Like, they had that funk to it, but it wasn't glue. It was lime funk. Yeah. And then two of them, one of them was glue. Straight up, like, heavy glue.
Yeah, those heavy chemi terps are hard to overpower.
I'm interested right now in. I want to see some really good, solid, like orange tangerine, like really good flavor, really good smoke to it at the same time.
This Bleezy Beef, you know, that I have. is
Like,
gonna be fucking-
really, like a really good.
It's gonna be one of those ones
And
where
I want,
it's like,
I want to get another like really solid UK cheese. I want. Actually, I'm about to pop some sage and sour from THH that actually was gifted to you by you,
That's right.
Vaughn.
Yeah.
So thank you for that. Now that I, my new garden's actually like a little bit more stable.
Up and going
like
now.
yeah, which is good.
one more. One
That's
more.
nice.
What do you think of that stuff?
What is that called right there?
That's the white velvet.
White velvet.
Yeah.
White.
It's got like a jack smell.
I've smelled this.
Describe it. Let's talk. Let's review. Let's review. What do you think? Can I get a bud? Actually,
Just take the jar. I got more jars.
well, yeah. Let me get one. Let's
I've smelled it before. It's definitely velvety. I know what this smells like.
You don't smell a little cat piss?
A little bit. You know what it reminds me of? My grandmother's hallway.
You see our cats?
No. But my grandmother's hallway always had a bomb ass smell, like just something musky but good about it. You know what I mean?
I mean, smell. I like the smell. It's a little bit different to me.
It's velvety for sure.
Really good frost on it. It's
Is that the white velvet? Crack open any bud. It's got pinks on the inside.
pinks.
Yeah, this is melons. Melons with a little bit of vanilla.
Yeah, you know, take this one.
Like this one?
This one smells more cat pissy, that dream cheese one.
Right.
The one.
That's the one that smell more cat pissy, but
I thought there was more chocolatey in there.
No, it does. I smell it, but it gives me that
The
little
very
zing of
tip-
like a,
the
that
very
cat
tip of the
piss and
nug
ammonia
is a little
smell.
bit purple.
Yeah, break
Yeah.
that. Break that.
Break it. Oh. Velvet
Oh,
inside,
it's got
huh?
chunks of it. Of like
There's
different
little chunks of
shades in
purples
it.
and
I
pinks
saw
inside.
that,
Yeah.
really good.
And
like,
it's consistent
thick
through the whole plant,
frost.
even in the lower buds. It's not just like the tops
Solid.
of the LEDs.
solid but spongy, not like crackly. You know, but still once you just slight twist.
Yeah, that
See,
jar's
hold on,
better
let's
than.
See, let's see if you can. Let's see if you can hear. Hold on.
Should do it in front
I
of
think I
his
got
mic.
it. I think I
Yeah,
got
do
it.
it in front of this mic.
Sorry, I kind of interrupted. Check it out.
Cracking buds.
Cracking buds. White velvet. Oh,
But see, look all
That's
the inside.
Yeah.
so nice.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? As far as even like something like this, as far as running.
That's
something
what
like
happens
that.
when you pheno hunt, bro. You find special shit. You know what I mean?
That's gorgeous. Good job, bro.
Yeah, I flip through strains like crazy. You know, I only show the ones that I really like.
I want to fucking wash them, you motherfucker.
That's
Well, once I get more, you know, I'm only
gorgeous.
doing one
I
plant.
know,
at a
I
time
know.
with a
It's
strain,
tough.
you know, if I get a
trying to
couple
find them, yeah.
I'm
Now that you have the
hunting.
cookie pebbles,
Oh, the cookie.
so. How
pebbles.
does it?
That's
how does it
gonna
smell?
be a
though?
nice
How does
run.
it smell?
Oh yeah, grab that shit. What does that smell like to you? I want to hear your
White
opinion.
velvet.
No, that's the cookie
Oh,
pebbles.
well, all right, yeah. So we're changing to from white
smells
velvet,
like-
which
smells
we,
like
was
I
a little
wanna
bit
take
cat.
this home with me.
Hold on. Yeah, so we're changing from white velvet, which is a little bit more kind of a little bit cat pissy, as you said, a little bit more cheese. You said.
Yeah, cheesy with a little bit of Jack Harrod too.
Yeah, so it was really nice. A little bit of purples in chunks inside of it, especially a
It's
little
heavy.
crackle. Real thick on the trichomes all the way through, like sticky, more not like real pressed, but a little sticking up. Slightly, really nice coloring. What's this?
That's the cookie
Bond's
pebbles.
holding some cookie pebbles. What do you see?
Some fire ass, pretty gorgeous nugs. Covered in frost, hints of purple, nice compact structure. Smells very cookie dominant,
Yeah, very cookie dominant.
very doughy. Very doughy with a hint of a little bit of blueberry.
You
Just
can
a
break a
tiny bit.
Break a small one up and you'll get that whiff.
I almost get a little bit of like a floral, that Irish springy floralness,
Yeah.
that zingy, but that Irish spring.
I kind of when it's live, it smells like the heavy cookies.
Doughy.
But you ever like smell the vitamin jar of a fucking Flintstones
Yes.
vitamins?
Yes.
Like that smell.
If you can, the only way you will capture that is fresh frozen. Fresh frozen trim.
Oh,
Or fresh frozen plant.
oh, so the outer is like a darker, like a
I
purple,
love that
Pur-
kind of weed. That's my
and
favorite
then
kind
it
of
starts
weed.
breaking into some more green towards the inside. Really solid frost to the point you only see like more of the coverings of the outer leaves, like the veins.
Yep.
That only thing like kind of like sticking out as far as like markings on it. Besides that, it'd be like a flush frost on the bottom.
Park?
Yeah, that's a winner.
Gorgeous smell, amazing, real cookie dominant for sure.
Very doughy.
I like that little. It's got a little punch to it though too. What's that? What I don't know.
Dig real deep, like push the bag and give it like an accordion. You almost get an Irish springy zing to it.
Yeah.
Fresh shower clean
Yeah,
zing.
Oh yeah, man. Oh,
Like a
that's
real flower.
such a gorgeous
floral.
shot.
That's a keeper, no?
That's a
Fucking
Oh,
pheno
man.
hunted that
I
bitch.
want it fresh frozen.
good job.
We'll work on that.
Picture of that shit.
I'm gonna like I said, I'm gonna go heavy on that because I'm gonna cut back on the pheno hunting and just focus on the cookie pebbles because it's that good. I fell in love with it. I got the mystery, but I love that cookie pebbles is like that kind of changed my thinking. You know what I was planning on doing.
Oh, another barkeep.
But
in the white
Fire.
velvet. I don't know. If it
Fire. What's that in your jaw?
Doesn't even look
It's
like-
that
that's crazy how it
fire.
looks.
Fire.
It's like the bottom of it looks like white.
the picture
on
don't even
picture.
give it justice because it's got
No,
like more
it's-
color than that.
I need more light to it. I need. It's what I need.
LED. Grab that stick.
Actually, not gonna. Yeah.
No,
do
no,
the
no,
video.
No, a lightsaber right there, bro. You get the true
Lightsaber.
The essence, the aura.
Woo!
the Joint Committee Sessions.
Motherfucker. Roll one up. Pack it up.
But, yo, we just want to give a shout out to everyone that's been downloading the podcast.
Fuck yeah. Support us.
All the positive feedback we've been getting, it's been great. We appreciate it. Again, we're still learning how to do this. We're figuring this out. We're trying. So give us some time if you think we suck. Give us some time. But yeah, you guys want to give any shout outs before we bounce?
Sorry,
Anyone
I'm
want
preoccupied.
He's preoccupied with the nugs.
Alright, I'll keep talking.
Freaking guy.
So, you should buy some Buddhistry and some Clean Roots platforms. No, I'm just kidding. But you should.
Always plug.
Nah.
Link in bio.
I do want to give a shout out though to Buddhistry for supporting me and my family and helping out big time in what I'm able to do. Shout out to Bloom Boss LED Grow Light, same thing. They've helped me out big time. We're partnered up. So shout out to them. Shout out to everyone that gives me all that support on Instagram and Twitter and all that stuff. It's fun. I appreciate the feedback. And shout out to Bond and Lupino for being dope motherfuckers that I get to chill with. And
Oh, don't mention it.
and record this show for everyone, and we get to capture some cool moments.
It's
and,
nothing.
again, if anyone does want to make an appearance on the show, if you want to invite us to your crib, your spot, or wherever you're at, if you think we could,
If you got the lungs.
Yeah, if you got the
contact
lungs.
us at our website. Our website is
The jointcommittesessions.com.
That's right. On that website, you will be able to see all of our episodes available. So if you don't have iTunes, you can grab it there, check it out. You can leave your comments there. You can,
Tell us we're goofs.
tell us we suck. Again, if you have Apple, check out the podcast on iTunes.
Don't be
Download it.
mean though, cause I'll be mean back.
Because my name's Pino.
I'll be mean back. I'm back. I'm now not
Don't be
staring
mean,
at
though,
this
'cause
cookie
my
that was
name's
just fucking fire.
Pino.
But yeah, man, we really appreciate. Shout outs to the world. Just kind of a little more on the tech side. I've been keeping up as far as like who's been actually, clicking into our podcast on the website,
Oh,
stuff
yeah,
like that.
all around the world.
I
Japan,
got Ireland, Italy,
China.
Japan, China. I couldn't believe that one. Like,
had restricted internet.
oh man, there's 3 people in China right now. They listen to the podcast. It's pretty trippy. A lot, of course, in the U.S. and Canada,
Shout out.
Mexico too. Mexico got some in there too. Not as many as Canada as I thought. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more with
It'll
Canada.
pop off a little bit.
Yo, they're
Yeah.
partying because there's no snow yet. They don't. They're,
Oh man, yeah, they're
not gonna
outside.
listen
They're
to
doing
nothing.
Canada
Yeah,
stuff.
They're doing their Canadian stuff.
Hey.
Hey. Hey.
But we've been getting decent thing. People like the organic way that we're kind of just going about it. We're just having a conversation,
Yep.
sharing some knowledge,
Yep.
goofing off a little bit, maybe a conspiracy or 7.
Yeah, shout out everybody that came out to Freedom Rally. Support the fucking cause. You motherfuckers are awesome.
Yep.
Big shout out, Lupino, for fucking making the goddamn website and
Making the podcast
all
available
their-
for all you to
yeah,
listen to. It's
making
all
it all
Lupino.
available.
He puts a lot
because
of.
I suck with
hours
computers,
in.
I ain't even gonna lie. I could probably do it, but it would take me way longer than what he does.
Yeah, I can't
And
do
he's
it.
pretty quick, so
I'm just
Yeah.
shout out, bud.
really
So-
excited about it. When I get really excited about something, I put some good.
We're gonna get it out there. It's out there.
It's gonna be like,
Everybody share it.
Yeah, share it.
Give us
even
some
if you
thumbs
don't
up.
yeah,
listen.
give us some comments, man. I need some more. We need some more feedback. We do. We need some more feedback.
Tell your parents.
Some maybe
Tell your grandparents.
some good topics too, man. We're open
Yeah,
to whatever.
any kind of topics you want.
Send us some pictures of your stuff, man. Talk about your your experiences. Send us a
Yeah.
little DM.
Maybe you get a
even
shout
the
out.
email. Go to the website. Contact us. Send us what you think. What you growing. Maybe you have an issue we can quick discuss really fast. We'll give you a little quick.
Or a question, if anybody's got a question.
Yeah, a little question.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, like question of the day or something like that.
Yeah, maybe someone wants
Yeah.
somebody
We'll
to be
read-
on the show.
Yeah, we'll read your question on air. Matter of fact, we'll read your question on air if it's a good question.
Who
We'll
wants
use
to be in the session?
Yep. It's like, and we'll discuss that topic, and hopefully, pull out a good answer for you. which
Maybe
will
we
be
can
really
do
good.
like we'll do a fucking contest where, the best questions get put into a fucking raffle, like every so often, and the winner gets to fucking have a sesh with us while we record.
Word. I'm down.
Well, depends how far they are.
True.
Hey, that's on them.
If you're local.
If we give you the invitation and you decline it, that's fine.
Yeah. You
But-
invited somewhere and you paying for it and flight and boom, hell yeah. A little Airbnb all day.
Yeah, man. Thanks, everybody.
Definitely a lot of good fun. A lot
The
of good
Joint
bars.
Committee. Thank you for listening.
Don't make fun of Leanna. She's cool.
Cannabis
She's a little.
Oh, yo, if
anyone
anyone
wants to make-
if anyone's got some music, maybe they want to produce and create to get on, our opener or something. Maybe you should
Yeah, let's
Start
not
something.
let's start featuring
Yeah, man, we
little
got-
openers.
get some people involved and get everyone involved. This way we can.
We
help
got some
grow.
talent out there, some musical talent, any kind.
Yeah.
The Joint Committee sessions.
Maybe you know somebody. that's
Trap
a
it out.
musician.
I don't know, dubstep or reggae, ska, whatever. Matter of fact, all of them.
Yeah, we can
If
do
you-
one in episode.
Do one a different one episode,
Yeah.
so you could be featured in
Yeah.
the beginning before Leanna speaks and welcomes you to the show.
And I have one more thing. If you want to go back and reference when we were talking about people wanting to get in the industry and being committed to something and making it all work, and if you stay committed to it, it'll fucking happen. If you're still not sure and you're procrastinating, just fucking keep on listening to us and see how big we fucking get, and you'll see exactly what we're talking about. Because we're not fucking around.
Yeah, it's just simple. Just do it. Just start. Like, as corny as it sounds, you
It's
gotta
simple mathematics.
just move your legs. One, left, right, left, right. I seen, like the people that, are, that we seen in the rally, they ended up being a whole bunch of our friends. Is, they were actually running some of the top booths.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the ones that they understand, like the rest of us. It's, how do I get it? How do I say nothing? You just do it. You figure out something and you just march forward. You just do it.
Yep.
It's not a great secret. It really isn't. Maybe it's just like an easy understanding.
It's a simple equation.
So we're having a race, us against you and your idea, you and your concept, you and your business model. We'll see who can come out bigger first. We're talking about doing something, be committed. I'm just fucking around, but
Yeah.
we're gonna be
I like the
committed.
challenge.
We're
'Cause at
gonna
the
be
end-
committed, so you
'cause at
can
the
follow
end,
along
you know,
with us and
even-
see if the commitment pays off.
Because at the end, it doesn't matter if you're 1, 2, and 3. It's still, you still made it. It doesn't have to be. People think like you got to be like the number 1 to like actually like have it, like make it. But if you think about it, you go to the Olympics, right? There's only 3 medals given out: a gold, a silver, and a bronze. There's no other ones. There's no copies of any of those of third place of the bronze. There's only 1 bronze out there.
Yeah.
1 third place. It's still something, like people always want to like go for one. You can go for broke too, if you can't handle the pressure, which many can't.
I think it's a doc crew.
So, thanks for listening.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate you guys. DM us, leave comments, iTunes, the Joint Committee Sessions, thejointcommitteesessions.com. Write us comments, emails. Lupino at Lupino45. Also, my design firm at Terps and Trikes. And also at Gene Traders, if you guys stay tuned for coming up events in November and also some West Coast events as far as genetics and trading and stuff. And of course, reach out to me.
Also, totally spaced this out because it's very new. I just opened a consulting business. Anybody needs consulting with the non-solvent equipment or room design or cultivar selection for certain non-solvent processing, hit me up. It's called 6 Star Consulting at Mr. Bond 420. Thank you and good night.
Hit me up, East Coaster Dam. Thank you.
the joint committee sessions over.
End of session. The joint committee thanks you for listening.